A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Buckeyes offense will get first crack at it today. The last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those
wide open spaces. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. He makes a grab. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal. The Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On the direct snap, it's Peoples. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
Trying to slam in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And this was looking like such a promising opening drive of the game. They had it down close. They tried to run the ball there on 3rd down, didn't get it. So now's decision time for the head coach. Do you want to pay this thing off?
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Illinois' offense will have its first possession of the game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
So now it's 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. To throw, it's Altmaier. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
He breaks a tackle. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Gets it to him on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Gets the back moving. From the gun on 3rd down. They get to him as he throws. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Complete out of the backfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Illinois picked up the 1st down. Now here they come again. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Altmaier. He's got him. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Illinois looking to convert the 4th down.
Here we go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. And the Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. The Illinois offense returns to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Clement. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This rivalry more than a century old with the Buckeyes dominating most of the time, guys.
And just think about that. All this time, these Ohio State and Illinois fans have been talking about and looking forward to this rivalry. To your point, absolutely. Ohio State, more often than not, has been on the winning side of it. And Illinois now, David, they're going to be trying to create a little new trend here.
Yeah, try to get some mojo. Try to get some momentum on their side. Try to change this rivalry. And listen, it starts one at a time, right? Like the old coaches speak, we got to throw out those records from 100 years ago. They don't matter. Let's dominate today.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's got him in the flat. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. So he'll help the completion percentage, but not the yardage. Stop for no gain.
And he got it to his running back, obviously making a good decision, but nice tackle on the play. Way to get the running back on the ground and not give the extra yards after the catch.
Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Never a doubt. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 10 to UTEP. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Floats it out in space. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Off the RPO, complete. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Peoples. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. He turns that loose down the right side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. At the 40, there he goes. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. To the air, it's Altmaier. Here's a hit. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell.
Touchdown, Illinois! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. On to attempt the try. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
The trophy that the Buckeyes and Illini play for, the Illabuck, guys, is a giant wooden turtle.
Imagine that, man. You're having to put your trophies in a water tank and feed it. It's probably the only trophy that ever had that ability. It's incredible. It was nurtured. Maybe a little bit different story now, David, but that is pretty cool history, Reese.
Yeah, and I guess you really only need one turtle every 100 years, so the trophy's not expensive. I guess you just got to take care of it, and every year you pass a live, living animal. That's why they changed it.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Dixon. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Back to throw. It's Altmaier. That's caught. It's Clement. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Had to throw it before he wanted.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Tight end now in motion. Power football with the run. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Catch in the middle. It's Dixon. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Hauls it in. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air. It's Altmaier. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man quickly. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Illini. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Akron is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over the Judicials. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Caught near the sticks. It's Graham. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking deep. Pulls it in on the left.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Keeps it on the draw.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. He'll take a shot. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, they were probably thinking 4-down territory with it 3rd and short, so the quarterback is licking his chops thinking there's no way the defense is going to be thinking I'm taking a deep shot down the field right now. I've got a home run ball, but give the defender so much credit. He was ready for it, and he snags that out of the air.
Great discipline by this defense. Understanding it's 3rd and short, you might get a short concept. No. Playing the deep ball great with great discipline. I like the way he breaks on the football, gathers the interception, and gets the big 3rd down stop.
The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. Finds the tight end. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Leaves it with the back. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Illinois is on the line, and already Ohio State and Illinois have given us some stirring moments. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Ohio State and Illinois plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Lobs it off the back foot. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Altmaier. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Arkin. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Off play action on first down. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. First down, 10 yards to go. From the gun, running back on the move. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clement. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Got his man downfield. Oh, a lot of space. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He is a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field. And they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. They just keep firing. Right down the middle. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He'll do it himself. Still on his feet is the 25. A really nice run from deep in his own territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 29. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Gives it on the option. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clement.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
A high kick trying to pin them deep. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
When I'm a quarterback and I see zone and I see my guy curl up real quick, I got to hum it. And he threw that thing with some revolutions.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. It might be a good call later on in the game.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Buckeyes in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep
Turning it on. It's a seam one. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, Dave, and he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. This drive will open from the 15. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Firing to the right, complete. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. Back to pass. It's Altmaier. Snagged in the middle. It's Arkin. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Quarterback